Greetings and salutations, I'm Raven and welcome to my channel. I'm going to be continuing Baldur's Gate 3, Episode 2. Right. Just realised they're not with me. Okay. What if we... Fast travel there, will they appear then? Strange why they didn't follow. But okay. And I did notice a fast travel up this way that I hadn't got, so I'm gonna get it now. Okay, we've got that now. I think it was this way we went. I know we went past the barn with two people having sex.
I like your way of thinking. Split any takings.
Yeah, that's them. So, right, okay.
Sister,
I'm going the right way.
Deal.
What the hell?
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning.
Okay, something tells me not to trust him.
Suits the occasion. The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
Charmed, I'm sure, in more ways than one. We should have a chat, you and I, but not here. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes.
Come. There, middle of somewhere.
I don't like this at all.
The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
Are you not entertained? Well, far be it from me to disappoint. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do.
Fuck. A Cambion.
Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain. Oh, a mere trifle. How dear is one's soul, really? A rhetorical question, of course, but let me venture an answer. It's worth very little with a tadpole in your head. One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that. And what is madness but a denial of reality? Still, I've a feeling you'll change your mind before it's changed for you. Try to cure yourself, shop around, beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
That's what separates us from the devil, soldier. They think our greatest strength is a weakness.
I've always wondered what a laughing mind flayer sounds like. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
That might be worth a look.
A dragon rider. My kin are near. It's huge. I need a shovel to dig this up.
Smoke. Something's burning.
Key of the unsleeping eyes. Grant me the might to carry this burden. Grant me the faith to face darkness without fear. He should never have been here in the first place. I'm the one that talked him into joining the Fist. A massacre. Drow and goblins slaughtered the lot. Please, just leave me be.
I hear shouting. Someone needs help.
Glad you and Raven Guard could be inside. Don't just stand there. Push! Inside, hurry! We don't have much time. Stay where you are! We don't have much time! Lie down!
Okay, we're in the burning building.
Heat coming off the door. A minute could spell trouble.
Is that all 5? Damn.
Come. I'm afraid proper thanks must wait.
Okay. Yeah, let's get out of this burning building before we catch fire.
Fresh air. At last. Your boldness is a blessing. I'm in your debt.
Counselor, are you all right?
Takes more than mere fire to break me, Weaver. Now listen close, Fist. Duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Gauntlet, report to the Manic and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke.
On your command, Counselor.
The rest of you, count the dead. Take word of their sacrifice to the city. And you, I must ask again for your aid. Please, rescue Ravengard from his drow captors. The Council will reward you for your effort. May I trust you'll see it through. A champion indeed. He's the invisible force holding Baldur's Gate together. Without him, the city faces collapse. In fact, I fear that may have been the intention of those who abducted him. By the time aid arrives, it might be too late. You've the heart of a dragon and the will of a hero. Tell me I can count on you. Thank you. And should your courage falter, remember the Duke's generosity. Go. You should pick up the Drow trail with ease. I will seek reinforcements and join you when I can. Fist, to work.
Four to 11. That one's 1 to 8. Ooh, someone there. Okay, so... wow, only two.
Not going to last much longer.
The fire! Hurry! Get this thing off me!
Oh, for crying out loud.
Almost. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so it's going to turn-based, so...
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
hang on, why...
Have to keep pushing.
Shy? On my way.
Roots and blades, always sharp. Got to press on.
Oh, I could go for a good meal. That's right. I've got a long road ahead. Wait. Something good here, I hope.
Oh, for crying out loud.
A long way to go still. Onward then.
Wanna dance?
Gladly.
Saddle up. Time to rest. Should mind my step.
Let's get on with it.
Why is he just sitting there?
Miri. No. God, no, no, no. You should have stayed. You should have been with me. I was in our room. We had a fight. If I just kept my mouth shut about that bloody dowry, she'd still be here. It's for her sister's wedding.
I made a stupid joke about keeping it. We argued about it for hours. Then she took the dowry and left. She said I'd never see her again. She was right. I'm sorry, Millie. I'm so sorry. Please, just go. I need a moment with her.
Right, is there a way to end this bloody... Ah.
Still alive. So that's progress. There's a chest buried in that hay.
Nice. Why not? Right, oh, so I guess, yeah, we gotta give it back. Oh.
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is...
Mary. No. God, no. You should have stayed. You should have been with me. She would have survived. If only I'd kept my mouth shut about that bloody doll. What am I gonna do? She's all I had. It's for her sister's wedding. I made a stupid joke about keeping it. We argued about it for hours. Then she took the dowry and left. She said I'd never see her again. She was right. You did? Please. She'd want her sister to have it. I know this doesn't change anything, but it helps. Thank you. I need some time alone with her. To say goodbye.
That's another... Oh.
The ox tenses, horns lowered in your direction.
Okay.
His hide twitches, every muscle primed to bolt. He's terrified.
Oh, jeez.
The ox calms, his tail swishing satisfyingly. Creature turns a piece of cud around its mouth, chewing contentedly.
Okay. These things happen. Oh. Yeah. saw a person. Oh, there she is.
What are you doing? Hold up before they see you, Matt Gresham! What? Apart from the dragon? Look. That lot are swarming all over the bridge. I don't know what they want, but it can't be good. I'm going to find another way around. You ought to do the same. I doubt a fight against them would go your way. What? Just follow you around? I go my own way. Alone. Nobody. Just another harassing fool trying to stay alive. There's plenty of us around. Rag. That's it. I'm getting out of here. Anything use?
Oh, hang on. How is she left? How did she end up down? All right. I think what we'll do is get close to where we need to, and then I think we'll rest because the healing potions aren't healing that much.
Whatever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.
Guess we can sell years. Someone's head. Let's run and pick up someone. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Right, so how do we breakfast? Go to camp. Cool, okay. Hello.
Can't believe that devil just took us into the hells with a snap of his fingers. If I see him again, I'll wring his neck.
Good for you, hon.
I knew I liked you. Raphael was his name, right? He's trying to lure us into a game he knows we can't win. I'm not playing. Glad you're not either. Trust me, I'll tell you all about it after we take care of the goons on my tail. Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about? Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you? I can picture you getting mixed up in some outrageous shit. Giants, beholders, Thayans, the works. Maybe once we've wrapped up the current shenanigans, we'll rest a bit and find some new heap of troubles to throw ourselves at.
Bloody hell. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him? No doubts at all. He seemed powerful and very knowledgeable about our problem. Not the worst prospect we've stumbled across. As long as you can look past what he is. Good. That's what I wanted to hear. I know people who work much like our new acquaintance does. You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us. I respect his craft. As should you. Watch out for that devil. There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it. We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little? I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible. Let's just say it's a very personal, very private acquaintance. I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
Oh, okay, so it's a camp inventory. Okay.
Now there's a bloody devil trailing after us. Well, this gets better and better. Shop around, he said. He seems sure we'll find him. And he might be right. We've had no luck so far. Maybe. But all that take your time, I'll wait nonsense. He's playing with us. He reminds me of, well, someone I used to know. Someone I like to play with people. Creatures like them don't play games unless they know they can win. Maybe. But he's not the only one spinning a web for us. This is no ordinary mind flayer parasite. Who tampered with it and why? What do they have planned for us? And why are we important enough that a devil comes knocking on our door? If we find those answers, we might have a chance.
This devil Raphael flaunts his paltry wings as if he wants to impress us. You saw the red dragon slaying his infernal kin above hell's fires, did you not? Next to a dragon, the devil's a gnat. When I am Kithrak, I will take my Queen Vlaakith his head as a trophy. Githyanki Knights, the riders that chase the Nautiloid. They are the commissars and enforcers of my Queen Vlaakith's will. Vlaakith bestows no greater honor. To wield a Kithrak silver sword is my destiny. I will earn my queen's favor, and I will conquer every layer of hell should she command it. The Geich are my kind's mortal enemy. It is not unusual for the Kithrak to give chase, to penetrate the hells. This is unusual. But I'm not one to question the wisdom of my queen. I can see but to the horizon. Vlaakith's sight pierces the many planes.
Spare me a moment, if you please. I've something important to discuss with you. We've been traveling together for a while now, and it's just about time that I shared something with you. It's a rather personal matter that I'd have preferred to keep quiet, but needs must when the devil drives. I have no choice but to speak. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. Thank you for the offer, but the treatment for my condition is very specific. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It is time. And by that, I mean it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture. We've already done the finding. In fact, You have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need. Thank you. That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters. Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. My lady, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Oh, okay, right, so the magic move is just to change your appearance.
The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good after the Mind Flayer ship. You just can't get enough of me, can you?
Karlach, Advocatus Diaboli, the stink of Avernus. Pride of the coast, in the flesh. And you've got...
A great fire roars through you, the fire of the first hell. You are the Blade of Frontiers, racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single-curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high. He chases the fiend, ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil, a threat to the living, evil incarnate.
Your allies are fraud. A soldier in the Archdevil Zariel's army. Either I cut her down, or she burns the Sword Coast to ash.
I've tried to tell you, I am not what you think I am.
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. The man shudders with Karlach's desperation. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
by Baldur's helm, No. I will not be tricked.
Soldier, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. Legged it away from her the first chance I got.
And yet you served.
The man catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
No! Devils cannot be trusted.
Would you listen to sense? This doesn't have to end badly for either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Don't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today. Truce?
I'll do you one better. Allies. We're looking to get rid of these parasites for good and ruin some bastards' days while we're at it. Sounds like your kind of venture.
I've not grown any tentacles yet, thank Aldrin. But luck won't be on our side forever. Yes, you have my blade. Your leader willing, of course.
Well, soldier, what's the word?
I like her.
Sorry, but there's no room for me.
Hey!
Well met, and 1,000 sorries. I've pledged my life to protecting the meek from monsters. But tonight, I was the rampaging beast. I see the good in you, Karlach. I promise not to lose sight of it, even when the hells burn hottest.
The famous Blade of Frontiers in the flesh. Clever, this hero act you've got going.
Hero, blade, names strangers gave me. My friends call me Will.
Excellent. If we ever become friends, I'll know what to call you.
Okay, there's two things.
Will's brows furrow as your minds connect. He sees the burning embers of Joaquin's rest, then Floric's face as she tells you of Ravengard's abduction.
Hells. Older Ravengard's been taken. Then we need to seek him out and get him to safety. You see, Grand Duke Ravengard is my father. I know I haven't said. Our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him. You heard right. My father and I were close once upon a time, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate. Such a rift isn't so easily mended. But it's not so wide that I'd let my own father suffer at his captor's hands. I've been asking myself the same question. What makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of Men's Oberanzan would have little use for my father. Whatever the reason, they've seized not just a Grand Duke, but the very future of Baldur's Gate. I know, and you're right. When I look into a mirror, I see two faces. I see the Blade of Frontiers, a man hunting the fiends who prey on the weak and claw at the coast. And I see Will Ravengard, a memory of a memory, a man who belongs to the past. I wanted you to know the Blade, not the shadow he left behind.
I'm all for it. A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends in calmer days. By all means. My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. After my exile, I was hunting near the Cloakwood. I heard a child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. Proud. No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocents. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade. And so I heeded. And it's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting. He brings to mind a story. The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think? Refuse him, no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost will be too great. That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with. And then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything. Not so enchanting as you think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist, brave as Baldur and stubborn as a deep Rothay, daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance. It's been a badger's age since I've twinkled my toes. A drunk ogre could put on a better show. Well, give it some time, develop a bond, and maybe I'll show you a move or two. I promise, clumsy oath is well within my repertoire.
Glad Will saw sense. Even more glad he decided to stick around. Takes a pretty slick mover to track down old Karlak. Same. Now, instead of a liability, I've got a friend. Or I will have Sue, anyway. What's on your mind?
I just had a dog. Oh yeah. Hello, doggy. Okay, it's got a dog living in our camp. Cool. Right. Ah, okay, so we need to camp that way. Right. I'm saving, so that could be a bad thing.
Please, no more. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please, we just want to go home.
Okay, I don't trust him. Oh, well. That went badly.
Nothing in his demeanor betrays him.
Zara? Certainly not. We serve Tyr, Lord of Justice, no other. Please, mercy. Half of us are badly injured, the other half dead. I admit, we ambushed you. An assignment from our gods, Tyr.
Don't think
Thought
so.
you a devil, and with your flames you proved us right. But Tyr will not consign us to our death. He is merciful. Leave us, and we'll leave you. Enough! Enough! I'll not play pretend anymore. Karlak, you're going home in pieces if needs must. And you'll soon learn what it means to ally yourself with the likes of this garbage.
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
You tell him. can't get into the bloody doorway. Can we jump over? Oh.
Well, so much for peace.
Huh. Ooh, hell.
Let's do this.
Put him up. Want another?
Still on my feet. Another day, another fight.
What the hell? Get away from that acid by the looks of it.
I am fury. I am death.
Now this is my happy place.
Fuck them. Fuck Thariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash. That's right, she won't. She can't. She couldn't even lay a finger.
Oh hell. Yeah, I think we're going to have to get out. She just set the whole bloody thing on fire. Has she stopped now? Nope, she's still setting it all on fire.
Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look? Careful, soldier. If I burn any hotter, I might explode. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close till I've found a way to calm it down. Wild, right? And believe it or not, I'm one of Zariel's least mutilated pets. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him. Sounds like a good lead. Hopefully our guy will be among them. A tune-up would do this old tub a world of good.
Okay.
I'm way too big. I'm way too big.
Oh, hang on. I don't think I can. Yeah, I used up all my animal things.
Bodies everywhere. Accident or sabotage?
I need a shovel. Only one. Oh wow.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Still breathing. Celebrate everything.
Yeah. Bollocks.
Who the hell's... Get over here and help! Ugh. If we don't deal with them gnolls, none of us are getting out of here alive. Aye, that we can do. The fire won't hold them forever, though. Be quick about it. Ugh. When the fighting starts, we'll be right alongside you.
Right,
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
didn't really.
Take you. Take you. Take you.
What's cooking?
Oh, that's really not.
Let's move.
Oh, well, that was useless.
Can't even catch my breath.
Let's get out the acid. Pretty much my turn. What if... No, that jump doesn't get me any further. Oh, bloody hell.
Take the leader down! I'll try to hold the rest back!
Oh, I've been picked. Oh.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Oh shit. Forgot about her.
My injuries need tending.
Yep.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
teach you. My injuries need tending. I am fury. I am death.
Oh. Oh, that was a bloody waste. Oh, flaming mist. Oh, for crying out loud. Well, I think I'll end it there and do a reload later. Have a good one and take it easy.